guys. I know it's been a while since I've released a video, but I've just been really busy with life and running my Instagram account, which has really taken off since I've started it, so I just haven't really had time to catch up with everyone. But I thought, what better way than talking about my favorite skincare that I have discovered in 2020, which is what this video will be about. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. It's unrelated to skincare, but the first one is this beautiful silk scrunchie from the Silk Labs, which is located right here in Toronto. So you will be supporting a small business. Plus, these are 100% real silk and is really good at keeping your hair up without causing any crinks. And it just keeps your hair nice and smooth. This looks weird. Be right back. I'm gonna go tie it up. So my hair is tied up and I'm ready to get down to business. First up, we have the Pixi Detoxify Deep Puffing Eye Patches. And I have them on right here already. I keep these in my skincare fridge because I like to keep them cold, and I'll pop them on 20 minutes before I go out or before I have a meeting or before I film. This is my hack in helping depuff my eyes and getting rid of some of the, I guess, darkness or dark circles that may have appeared due to a lack of sleep. I will pop these babies on for 15 to 20 minutes before I start filming because I'll need time to set up anyways. While I'm setting up, the hyaluronic acid helps to plump up my under eyes, and the caffeine helps to, I guess, puff and also just brighten your under eyes so that when I take these off, notice that my under eyes appear brighter, and just as a whole, I look a bit more energized when I am filming, which is the reason why this is my first pick for top 2020 skincare. So the next category that I'm going to dive into is cleansers. First up, we have the Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Balm that helps to melt away any makeup, SPF, and grime and buildup from the day. I really love this because it gives me a really luxurious cleansing experience. For me, skincare is my moment of peace and my moment of rejuvenation and connection with myself, which is why it's so important for me to find a cleansing balm that doesn't irritate my skin, that I can use to massage my face for either for gua sha, for a facial massage, or just for me to just enjoy it for a little longer. But out of all the ones I've tried, this is going to be my top pick. Now, I've mentioned in a post on my Instagram that I actually prefer to use, well, not that I prefer, but I really like working with oils. This one is from Hada Labo. It's one of my favorites. It's a staple, it's affordable, and it's easier to work with because it's already liquidy, so you don't have to melt it as you do with a balm. And when I use water to rinse the oil off, it's a lot easier to emulsify compared to balms, which are formulated to be a bit more on the harder and thicker side anyways. This is my almost every night go-to just because of how easy it is to use. Now, moving on to my second cleanse is the Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser from Krave Beauty. I've seen so many people talk about this year, and I'm here to tell you that it's worth it, and you will know exactly what we're talking about the second that you feel it in your hands and you apply it onto your face. You'll know what we're talking about. Hydrating cleanser, although it foams up, it's actually still a gel cleanser, and it's very hydrating. It contains matcha, hemp seeds, oats. This is such a beautiful cleanser to work with. It's very gentle and smooth once you apply it onto your skin. And I just want to massage my face forever at night with this. It has a pH that is very similar to your skin, so you know for sure that it won't overly strip away the moisture that's on your skin. Next, I'm going to touch on toners and essences. One of my favorite toners this year that I have discovered is the rice toner from I'm From. So the rice toner works really well with my sensitive and dry skin. The rice extract helps to nourish, moisturize, and also brighten my skin. When I say brighten, doesn't necessarily mean whiten. Those are different terms that I would not associate together. What I mean by brightened is even out my skin tones. I love that it has a little bit of a thicker, more viscous texture. I feel like my skin really likes that. So I'm going to purchase a full size right when I finish this. So next is an essence. This one is the Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence from Fresh. And I made a video on this when I first started my account. And I think that video like blew up or did really well because I said that this was a dupe for the SK2, and I still stand by that. I think that this is still a really great dupe. It's essentially just using a ferment filtrate, which a lot of other brands have also done. So, you know, like if this is out of your price range, go ahead and search up some other brands that use either galactomyces or Saccharomyces ferment filtrate, and you will find a ton of others, because it's more on the viscous side and my skin really loves that kind of texture. So although it's an essence, I actually replace it or use it in place of toners in the morning. Although it's worked really well for me and it's one of my favorites in 2020, sadly I am going to have to leave it behind in 2020. This video is long enough, so I'm not going to delve too much into why I'm no longer going to be purchasing from them, but let's just say I'm going to be leaving this brand in 2020, and there are so many other brands out there that I would love to explore and work with. The next category is serums. The first pick for my top 2020 serums is the Hada Labo hyaluronic acid serum. It contains 5 different molecular weights, which means that they are able to penetrate different layers of your skin, is what I understand it as. I think that in Japan you can find these in their drugstores or something, so it's definitely on the more affordable side. For me, this is a very no frills and easy to work with serum. This huge bottle is definitely worth it for those who want to simplify their routine and just want to have 1 or 2 serums in their routine. The next serum that I want to talk about is the Cosrx Propolis Light Ampule. But I think ampules just mean like a thicker serum type. It contains propolis extract, which is a really great antioxidant for your skin to protect it against free radicals. Now this one was another one of those serums which I thought was really effortless and easy to use, and the texture was just beautiful, and I noticed that my skin just felt really hydrated and nourished whenever I used this. Definitely more on the affordable side of Korean beauty, and that I think is a great starting point if you're just getting into the skincare game. So this is why it's one of my top 2020 serums. Next, we have the Consonant Hydroxtreme Serum. This one has been clinically shown to outperform hyaluronic acid. I've used it since May, and I'm confident in saying that it does outperform hyaluronic acid. Usually in the winters, I have really bad flakiness around my nose and around my forehead area, but as you can see, it's very smooth and very dewy. I can thank this for it. So Consonant is also a local brand. It's located here in Toronto. Consonant has been one of those brands that has supported me from the start of my skincare journey. They were one of the first brands to ever reach out to me, so they have a very special place in my heart. Last but not least, my top 2020 serum goes to Krave Beauty's Great Barrier Relief. It can also be used as a moisturizer, but for me, it's actually a serum that I use before I apply my moisturizer. So this helps to repair skin's moisture barrier, especially when you've been attacking it with too many actives and too many exfoliants. This is something that you can use to repair, and they actually have something called Press Reset on their website that you can check out. Essentially is if your skin moisture barrier ever feels compromised or your skin's flaring up and you don't know what to do, dial your skincare routine back to the basics, and this is something that they recommend using. It also helps to even out your complexion as well. I'm already down to here. So top 2020 serum goes out to Krave Beauty's Great Berry Relief. I'm going to group moisturizers and sleeping masks together because I often use sleeping masks in place of moisturizers anyways, so that was rolling off of my chair. Anyways, so the first pick is the Allies of Skin Peptides and Antioxidants Firming Daily Treatment. This is a game-changing moisturizer that I've discovered in 2020. I love and support this brand so much. I stand by their values, and I think that this is a brand that's backed by science, seeks to not only educate its audience and educate its consumers, transparent as a brand. So I really appreciate that, and I would love to work with them more in the future and test out more of their products. Ever since I started using it, I noticed that my skin has become so much I guess like stronger and healthier, and it's really helped to brighten my complexion and give me an overall glow from within. Let's move on to one of my favorite sleeping masks that I've discovered in 2020 that has definitely been a holy grail and savior for my skin, and that is the Laneige Cica sleeping mask. This one time I think I over exfoliated and I used a cleansing balm that was too irritating for my skin, irritating serum, so just all factors led to my skin breaking out in massive hives. I kid you not, I was so scared. So I slathered this all over my face, and I think within half an hour I no longer felt any irritations, although I could still visibly see them. And then by the next morning my skin was healed. Nothing was there. I love this, and this is going to accompany me into the new year. The third sleeping mask I want to talk about that I think really blew my mind is the Superberry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask from Youth to the People that contains vitamin C, squalene, and hyaluronic acid. Works overnight to help, I guess, like give your skin a boost, protect it from free radicals, really hydrate your skin. So the first time that I used it, I noticed that when I woke up the next day, my skin was still very dewy and very plump, and it wasn't to the point where it was sticky or uncomfortable. It just felt like my skin had a huge drink of water overnight. Your skin is actually one of the last organs to receive water that you ingest, so you need to boost hydration topically and from the outside. This jar may look small, but it actually contains a lot of product, and it's well worth it for the price that you're paying, because this is also a brand who seeks to educate its consumers, and I really stand by the values of this brand. I'm so thankful to be working with them. I cannot wait to see what new launches they come out with in 2021. The last category is SPF or sunscreen, and it has really blown up in 2020. Everyone and their moms and grandmas started taking this more seriously. We love this. I've also been able to influence the people around me who are close to me to take SPF more seriously as well. I have two picks for my top 2020 sunscreen. That has to go to the perfect sunscreen from Consonant. So first of all, this is a physical sunscreen, and it's also tinted. So it's funny because I used to only use it for my under eyes to help like even out my under eyes and brighten them, and I use it in place of concealer and foundation. Because it's tinted, it helps to like smooth out your complexion and also provide enough SPF coverage for the days where you are not like spending the entire day out in the sun. It's really perfect for the days that you have Zoom meetings or you need to go grocery shopping, but you know, you still want to look good. And the sunscreen is what I have on today. It gives the most beautiful glow from within. The one I can let my natural skin shine through. Again, this is a local brand that is near and dear to my heart, and I will continue to support. Obviously, I gotta save the best for last, the Beach Shield from Krave Beauty. I know I featured a lot of products from Krave Beauty in my top 2020 skincare. It's a brand that I would love for them to expand to North America or expand internationally in the future whenever they are ready. They are fairly priced for what they are. It's contain, you know, vitamin C, beetroot, resveratrol, that are all antioxidants that help protect your skin from free radicals. SPF is actually SPF 50, and that is really high protection. It's also a chemical sunscreen. I think that both physical and chemical sunscreens work really beautifully on my skin. This is definitely one of those textures that are very dewy, creamy, but once you apply it onto your skin, it melts so seamlessly and just transforms your skin into very dewy and plump skin, and it doesn't leave a white cast for those with darker skin tones, which is why this is also my favorite, because a lot of physical sunscreens can leave a white cast, especially the one from Consonant, which is the only one downside from it, is that I don't see it working for darker skin tones. However, this one is definitely more versatile and will work with a range of skin tones. Now, the only complaint I have is that this brand is not as accessible, so not a lot of people actually get to enjoy and experience the sunscreen. And I really hope, you know, I'm putting the energies out into the world, hoping Leah will see this. Girl, I just want to say, people love your products, and they are something really special to me, at least, that I think you should really consider sharing with the entire world. I think that your products will do really well, and that is just something I'm hoping for in the future. That is the end of my best of 2020 skincare video. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you found my picks to be interesting, and hopefully you will give some of these a try in 2021. For some of these products, I have some discount codes for you guys to save some money if you do decide to try them out, and they will be linked in the description below. I really appreciate everyone who uses any of my affiliate or discount codes, because it really goes to help support my passion in skincare, and a lot of it actually just goes back to investing in more skincare that I can test out and review for you guys anyways. So I just want to say that I appreciate every single one of you that have been with me this year, and I hope that you will look forward to some of the content that I have lined up for 2021. Skincare is something that is very personal, that people may not feel comfortable sharing, but just know that I am always here if you need some recommendations or any advice. You can find me on my Instagram at SKINBYHELEN. So if you have any questions, just DM me there. I'm definitely there more than I am on YouTube. For those of you who have been with me from the start, thank you. I appreciate you. For my new subscribers and those new to my channel, welcome. My name is Helen, and I love and enjoy skincare, and I love reviewing products. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this content. I would love to continue sharing these with you guys. So if you subscribe to my channel, that lets me know that this is something that you guys are interested in. And as always, if you guys have any suggestions or questions, just leave them down in the comment section. And see you guys in 2021. Bye.